Hey guys, Artist Creation here again with a brand new Legendary Lost Sector video. This is the second in the series, and it's going to be Conceal Void. Now, for this one, it is a Solar Burn, Anti-Barrier and Overload. It says it has all three shields, but I'm not really too worried about all three shields in this one. So for the build on this one, we're going to be going with bottom 3 Solar. With the changes recently, you have now with the burning combatants explode, it spreads to all combatants around you. And the grenade I'm using is Solar Grenade because we're comboing it with Sun Bracers. Now, Sun Bracers are really strong for bottom 3. You just got to get a melee, charge melee, and you get a kill with that. You can throw up to 5 solar grenades if you're quick enough. And I'm rocking my overload bow again, and I'm rocking my explosive wellmaker this time because of the explosions. And I run a double elemental ordnance with fusion ammo finder there. You got your fusion reserves, and because you don't really need a sniper resist on this one, so I'm not going to pop that on. And I run ordnance, and we got our bountiful wells as always, and our linear fusion scav and our innervation for getting my grenade energy back when I pick up an orb of light. And then particle with well of ordnance this time, that gives me bonus grenade energy when I pick up solar wells. And that's the build pretty much. Then for the weapons, we got our bow for GOS, which I'm not butchering the name again this time. We got a Cartesian, which is banging right now, and we got a 1k voices to decimate everything in front of us. And I gotta say though, if anyone doesn't have a Cartesian, I'd recommend going getting one. You can focus it on the Splicer, second row as far as I know, and it is honestly one of the strongest fusions in the game right now with Particle. I wouldn't sit on it. But yeah, that's it. Let's get into the last sector. Now, again, as I always say, take your time with this. You don't have to have a flawless run every time, because personally, I don't believe that the flawless run affects you getting an exotic. I've often run, say, this exotic on a 1320 or this lost sector on a 1320, and I've done 20 runs and I don't get a single exotic drop, and I could do it as quickly or as slow as possible. So it's all, to me personally, I feel like it's all RNG when it comes down to all of these things. Now you got to be careful here. There is an extra champion on this section here. Now I clipped the overload in a very bad spot, but I might take him. I did. Now there's an extra anti-barrier right here, and if you're lucky enough, you can take him out with your Cartesian. But it's the same concept again here. Just take him down bit by bit until you can get that fusion on him to absolutely wreck him. And we'll clip these few boys here, and we'll move to the next room. And it's the same in the next room. There's an extra overload in the next room that you have to be careful with, where usually you have an arc champion on the right hand side in this room. You just don't have it this time. So you'll see what I mean now when we get in here. We just got to be careful. So you'll see he might actually pop out if we're lucky enough, and we might be able to take him from this angle here. Take out this boy. Yeah, there he is. And we'll take him from here. It just makes it that much easier, and he's done. Finished. Now, I'm going to try and do the same in a second. See, the worst thing about this Champione, and if we're lucky, there we go, anti-barrier down again. No need for an anti-barrier. You just got to be quick and precise when you're taking these boys down, and just try and get as much of your shots on them without missing on your particle, because you will decimate them. But if you need to build it up, and you'll take them down bit by bit. And let's see some ammo. Perfect. Hello, you. There we go. Got my sunbracers procced. Just gonna toss these over here. Boom. Another one on him. We'll throw one way up the top, and we'll throw one. That's it. Done. And there you go. Didn't even need to use any ammo on him. Now we're gonna stun this boy. Switch, and you get your 1k on him, and that should. There we go. Polished. Done. Dusted. Now, usually, I think for this room, if you do it quick enough, you can get it done in about 2 minutes in this room, and that's been very quick. You don't have to get it done in that time. And of course, I got slapped in the face there because I thought I was okay. But no, you don't need to worry about getting that room done too quickly. But this room can be quite awkward for some people for the first time doing it. But the rest is pretty straightforward. It is a laneway once you get up here. Just make sure you take out your exploding shanks from the beginning, and just remember you will have a barrier here now this time, and you try and take him out with your 1k. I'm going to stun him. I'm going to try and take out as much of these as I can. Try and stun him if I can. Now you can shoot the wall behind him or at the side of him and you should kill him. You don't even have to jump over, because usually when you stun him, you'll stun him about here. And you can see the wall right here. You shoot that with your 1k and you should literally decimate him, because the splash damage for 1k is very, very strong. And then once you get down to this room, just stay back for a minute. Take out these couple of ads if you can from a distance, so you don't have to get in there, because the melees are quite hard hitting in a 13. You can get like really, really hurt. So I'm going to drop that down there. I'm going to hit him with the 1k to stun him. Not stun him, but like give him a bit of flinch. Another 1k shot. Then pop your super. And you can start taking out the ads with him as well on top of it. Just use cover, because he does hit quite hard, usually. And that's him done. And that's within the 3.5 minute mark. Grab your loot and just polish up the rest of these. Now, we didn't get an exotic that time. But again, it's all RNG, as you know yourselves. Like when you're doing these lost sectors, you're not always going to be getting something every single time. And if you're lucky enough to get it every single time, you do. But again, I don't think it needs to be done flawlessly. Like your time shouldn't really matter or anything like that. It's just like take your time, find your route, and as soon as you get used to it and it's like becomes easy to do, then you found out your way to farm it. So you're getting it done in your 3 minutes or your 4 minutes or your 5. It doesn't matter. Find what's comfortable for you. So again, run your bottom 3 solar on the Warlock with your sun bracers for those grenades. You could also run assemblers, are really good for keep healing you and stuff like that. Also, you could run Dawn Chorus if you like, is another really strong exotic. Then run your bow for the overloads, your Cartesian, which is banging, and your 1k as always will destroy all of your enemies. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to the second episode of this series. I do hope it helps you a lot. I hope these videos are very helpful to everyone that's watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one.